What's up everybody, my name is Bobavol, you are watching Boba Talks, and today I'm going to bring you a little Talia Al Ghul explainer video because she is coming in Arrow Season 5 and it is not long until we see her. So in this video I'm just going to start off with giving a little explainer as to who Talia is if you aren't familiar with her comic book character, and then I'm also going to just tell you everything we know about her so far and her role in Arrow Season 5. So sit back and relax everybody, be sure to hit that like button if you do enjoy this video, and if you aren't a subscriber already, be sure to subscribe for more videos just like this. So for those of you who don't know who Talia Al Ghul is, I'm going to give you a little bit of a brief history behind her character in the comics and who she is, and then I'll go into how she might be implemented on Arrow and what characteristics and storylines might remain. So Talia Al Ghul is the daughter of the demon, also known as Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, whatever way you want to pronounce it. Now she was born into the world surrounded by the worst assassins known to man. Now popular in the comic book world, she is the mother to Robin, aka Damian Wayne, and as a result of this has obviously been involved with Batman and had a romantic past with him. Now in her younger years she was obviously trained in the ways of the League of Assassins, just like her sister Nissa Al Ghul, who we have already seen in Arrow. Now she is also very proficient in other skills and mastered skills such as chemistry, ballet and horse riding. Now this isn't actually the first time we have seen Talia Al Ghul in the Arrowverse. In an episode of Legends of Tomorrow when Sarah, Ray and Kendra were left behind in 1958, when realising that they weren't getting picked up by the team on the Wave Rider, Sarah went to Nanda Parbat to join the League of Assassins. That is where we got scenes of Ra's al Ghul telling Talia Al Ghul to take note of Sarah as she is a great warrior and she'll learn many things from her. Now without going too deep into the lore of Talia Al Ghul, I'll end it on the fact that she started her own secret society called Leviathan. Now the reason why I told you some of these facts is because you may be familiar with Nissa Al Ghul, who we've seen plenty of in Arrow. She is very close to Laurel. She is now basically the head of the demon of the League of Assassins, since Ra's al Ghul is now dead in the Arrow universe. But also I want to provide some context in the terms that the CW does do its own take on things. For example, in the CW universe we haven't truly been introduced to a proper Batman yet, but now I'm hoping the fact we're getting Talia Al Ghul, we're going to get some, pointers to Batman. I mean, the fact that she has been involved with Batman in the past and they have a son, Damian Wayne, and this is such a very popular story, I'm almost very certain that this will be canon in the Arrowverse, but they may not mention it, only in very slight, subtle ways. Now the actress who is playing Talia Al Ghul is Alexa Doig. Now an interesting thing to note is that she is 43 years old and she really does look the part. Now the fact she is 43 years old, even though she doesn't look like it in real life, could suggest that in the Arrowverse the fact that she is an older female character could suggest the whole storylines before with Batman, Damian Wayne, her creating Leviathan, these could all be present stories that have happened before that they might give nods to in the Arrowverse, thus hopefully making them canon. Lots of fans are also speculating that with the introduction of Talia Al Ghul, this could be the way that Batman slowly might get introduced into the Arrowverse. In my personal opinion, this would be the best way to do it. If Talia Al Ghul can somehow give a nod to the fact that she's got a son to Oliver, maybe in a conversation. I mean, bear in mind, she's going to be in a few episodes at the back half of the season. It could very much so set up introducing these characters later on in the Arrow seasons, and I'm not necessarily saying Batman at all, but you never know, it could be slight cameos from Damian Wayne, etc. Now it is said that Talia Al Ghul is going to play a crucial role in terms of the mystery of Prometheus. In a preview of the future Arrow episode that is coming out, Diggle is having a conversation with Oliver and he says, "What happened to the dude that trained the two of you?" Then Oliver responds to Diggle saying, well, and that she moves around a lot, but he's working on finding her. So this is what I mean with the CW verse. They add lots of different, mishmash stories of comic book storylines. I mean, if they made it identical to the storylines of the comic books and didn't make up new things or take or borrow things from other storylines of different characters such as Batman, which Arrow is kind of notorious for, then otherwise we'd know everything that is going to come. So it is really interesting to know that Talia Al Ghul did train Oliver Queen and taught him some of the moves that he knows today. But what's more interesting to note is that she also taught Prometheus. And we know this from what Diggle said and the fact that Prometheus and Oliver have almost identical moves. Now we're in the flashbacks of Russia at the minute, so this could lead up to being trained by Talia Al Ghul in Russia perhaps. And the fact that Oliver says that Talia Al Ghul does move around a lot does make sense that she could be in Russia at the time of the flashbacks that we're seeing on the TV right now. But this does beg the question as to why Talia Al Ghul then proceeded proceeded to train Prometheus after Oliver had already been the vigilante and had been trained prior to Oliver even coming to Starling City and becoming the Hood. The question that I want to ask you guys is, did Talia Al Ghul train Prometheus knowing that Prometheus wanted to be trained in her art of fighting to take down Oliver Queen, or did she unknowingly train Prometheus? Little did she know that Prometheus was only doing it to get the knowledge and to become stronger, to take down Oliver Queen as an act of revenge for what Oliver did in season 1. Let me know if you think that even though Talia trained Oliver in the ways of fighting, if you think that she trained Prometheus knowing full well that he wanted to take Oliver down, her previous student. Even though we have been given major clues as to who Prometheus is in the mid-season finale of Arrow, there's still plenty of information to know about the man under the mask. And this is where Talia Al Ghul could play a pivotal point, telling her former student Oliver Queen all about her newest student Prometheus, in whom she trained in the arts of combat to take down Oliver Queen, whether she knew it or not. Overall, I'm really excited about Talia Al Ghul coming to Arrow Season 5. I think that there is so much they can do with their character, and I'm really hoping that they can give nods to the sort of Batman universe, possible nods to Bruce himself, which they really can do since Supergirl has talked about how her cousin has worked with a vigilante before. But to wrap it up, I'm really excited about seeing, for me, the more popular daughter of the demon in the Arrowverse, since Talia Al Ghul does have a massive role in the comic book universe, more so than Nyssa Al Ghul, and she can really bridge the gap to more things beyond the mystery of Prometheus, which she is mainly here for. But I hope you all enjoyed this little background explainer in Talia Al Ghul coming to Arrow Season 5. And be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you think that she's going to help out Team Arrow take down Prometheus, or if you only think she's going to tell her former student Oliver about Prometheus and that's it. So be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming out just like this. And if you are already a subscriber, be sure to hit that bell to enable alerts for videos I upload to make sure you never miss out on anything. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.